Hi guys, and welcome to another video. This week we're going to make these cute little drawstring bags. And keep all sorts of things in. You make them bigger or smaller depending on your need. This one's got sweets in it. Ooh. And this one, at the moment, has a lip balm in it. Cute for the handbag, cute for little toys for the kids. So if you'd like to learn how to make one, stay tuned. So you're going to need a darning needle, a crochet hook, this is a 3, pair of scissors, and a ball of yarn. This is just plain DK, this is Stylecraft yarn. But any leftover yarn will do. Doesn't matter what yarn you use. What we do, start the usual way with a slip knot. Chain 3 like that. Zoom you in just a little bit. So you can see what was going on. So there's your chain 3, and you're going to do 12 double crochets into that 3rd chain. So yarn over, in, pull up, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You do that another 11 times. And my last one coming up there, and when I get to the end of that row, I'm just going to slip stitch into that first stitch I started with, just like that, and then I'm going to chain 1. So when I've done that, I'm then going to do 2 double crochet all the way around the circle. So yarn over to the next one, so you want to do 2 double crochet in each stitch. Just keep going all the way around. That's it, I'm almost there to the end of my row now. See, almost at the end. And I'm going to do in that last stitch the same thing, 2 double crochet, and then exactly as I did before, I'm going to slip stitch into that first. I'm going to just pull this hair out I've managed to crochet in. Penalties of having long hair. And you're going to chain 1. And you do the exact same thing again. You're going to do another 2 double crochet all the way around. Okay, so we're just going to continue all the way around, doing that 2 double crochet yet again. This is going to be the bottom bit of your bag. So you want it relatively tight, because really you don't want anything to fall out of it. but you don't need it so tight that you're not going to be able to move your stitches anywhere. Okay, coming to that last row then, so 2 more double crochets in that last stitch and slip stitch into that first one. There we go, so you should have a really nice base now. It's quite flat. So what we're going to do now, this is where the pattern's going to change. We're now going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet all the way around. So literally just, and this is where the pattern's going to continue. You're going to need 9 rows of single crochet. If you want to put a stitch marker in that first stitch so you know where you are on each row round, that's perfectly fine. That's it. So keep going with single crochet all the way around. Obviously you can use more than 9 rows and that will give you a bigger bag. But these are a really simple little project. They work up quite nice and quick as well. I managed to do a couple in just an evening when I was playing around with the pattern, and they're really useful. I know my little girls already claimed the pink one. So little toys and stuff can go in there. Remember, after each round you're going to do your slip stitch and step up. So I'm almost there. But it's exactly the same as you've been doing. We'll keep going for now. There we go, that's my last stitch there. You can see I'm just going to slip stitch like I have been before in that top stitch, and I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to continue round. Now you need 9 rows, so pause the video here and we'll meet you on the other side. Okay, welcome back. So you should now have something that resembles this. This is now just on the end of the 9th row. So what we're going to do now, excuse me, you're now going to go back and do 1 row of double crochet. So just like you have been before, just 1 double crochet in every stitch. Now you don't have to add this row if you don't want to, but it makes quite a nice little shape to the bag, and B, it makes it quite pretty because you lose out on seeing your pretty double crochet at the bottom, so it makes the bag just that little bit cuter. But by all means, if you don't like it and you don't want it, or you can just skip this step. That's it, that's my last double crochet into there. And then I'm going to do exactly as before, I'm just going to slip stitch into that top one. You now should have just a pretty double crochet topping on it. So you're now going to do single crochet again for 2 rows. And that's my last stitch there. And then I'm going to slip stitch into the top. So you want another one of those, so pause the video and we'll come back. Okay, welcome back. So you now should have your 2 rows of single crochet. So this is where it's going to slightly change. You're now going to chain your 1, and then you're going to do 1 double crochet in that next stitch. You're then going to chain 2, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch. The next stitch along, you're going to just do a single crochet. You're then going to do a double in the next stitch, chain 2, and a double in the same stitch, and then a single crochet in the next. Double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the same stitch, and a single crochet. Should now be getting a really cute little flower pattern across. So double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and that single crochet in the next stitch. Double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, single crochet. And that's the last single crochet stitch there. And then all I'm going to do is cut my work off and bring my tail thread all the way through. And then all you want to do is you just want to bring your tail through your work, like always. Just want to end it off so it's nice and secure and it's not going to go anywhere. Like that. And then when you're happy, you can just chop it off. So there's your bag. Looks pretty enough just like that. You could keep them like that if you didn't want to put the drawstring in. But, however, take your ball of wool, do your slip stitch, and what you want to do is you want to chain between 80 to 100 depending on how big you've made your bag. So this one's 9, so I'm going to do around about 80. When you get to that last chain, you just want to chop your tail off. Now try and leave a fair tail, because you're going to end up threading your darning needle with this bit to thread through, and it's much easier with a long thread. So do like what you normally do with thing, just grab the end of your tail and pull it all the way through. So you've secured it, your chain's not going to run back. Grab your darning needle, and with that really long end thing, thread it through your needle and take your bag. What you want to do is where your double crochet is, you've got 2 single crochet rows, if you just weave it through the middle of those 2 single crochets. Might take a few tugs, try not to break the thread, but it will come through quite nicely. You just want to follow the pattern of the 2 single crochets all the way around. So I tend to do about 4, and I just sort of weave my needle in. See, sometimes it doesn't really want to go. You can just give it a slight tug. Sometimes it can get a bit tricky. That's it, there we go. So you just want to weave it through a couple of rows and just lightly tug it through. And basically what you want to do is you want to be able to meet it on the other side. So, oh. Sometimes pulling it from the other end to get rid of the loop sometimes helps. Nope, I've really got this one stuck today. And there we go. So, almost at the end now. Just takes a little bit of time just to feed it through. that. So as you can see, my tail is here, so I am almost there. Just got this one in a little bit of a mess here. There we go. And I think one more here just to line it up with that one, like that. Now if you've got a lot of excess chain left, this isn't a big deal. Line it up with how long you want it, and you're just going to tie a knot as close to the end as you can and pull all your threads through. That's the long one. There's the short one. And just give it a tug. So you want your ends to come out. And then all I'm going to do is just trim this one down. The fact you've trimmed through the chain shouldn't matter, because your end, you should just be able to poke from the end and pull. And then you can just trim that down as short as the other one, like that. And there you have it. A very cute little drawstring bag. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.